All right, I don't know. All right, what's going on, guys? Real Diversity. We were in the middle of a video, and then like I guess it got cut out. But I was opening just some packs really quickly here to start the video off. Um, don't know why the video got cut, but yeah, we just pulled a nice, fancy looking um Mega Gardevoir. So we just pulled this one here, and I was recording somehow, and then it stopped recording, but um. I will, if possible, play the video for you guys again. But yeah, just got this Mega Gardevoir. So this is our second Mega Gardevoir, so we should be able to make a deck now. So if you guys are interested in that, that will be coming soon. I haven't been too interested in playing Mega Gardevoir. When I do go against Mega Gardevoir, it does do well. Again, all you just have to do is just get into Mega Gardevoir, and you're in a really good spot. Because you do have a lot of healing with Diantha just set up. So this is a really strong card. If you can set it up super early. So if you go on second and you can get into Mega for your second turn, a really, really strong card. Okay, so also really quickly, here we have 11,500 cards collected. And with that being said, let me guys show you guys my trainer ID. If you guys are interested at all in adding me, let me go real quick, in adding me, and if you very active, have a decent collection, feel free to add me. I usually look at my trades pretty often. I just traded today, just basic stuff. So sometimes even just a little bit. I'm missing a lot of like basic stuff from the Mega Rising set. So if you guys, here's my friend ID. Feel free to add me. I check those requests usually, every 2-3 days. I'll check my friend requests. I'm pretty getting close to full, but I think I need to go do some expunging really quickly and just kind of clear some of that off. So here is the deck we're gonna be playing today. Alolan Ninetales EX. So this is the deck we're gonna play. Here are all the cards, and I'll go a little bit closer. Just sometimes I think this view doesn't let you really see everything, and I know some of these are different art, so I don't want to confuse anybody. But um, these Alolan Vulpixes are the same, but they are they're the Alolan Vulpix that allows you to attach the energy from your energy zone to this Pokemon, so you'll be already set up pretty nicely here. And this really, I don't know if this one it benefits really at all from this. This is the version I've seen other people using, so I'm just gonna run with it. But I don't know how valuable this version is because this version is really meant for the the baby Alolan Ninetales, the non EX Alolan Ninetales. That one swings for 3 energy and it does 60 damage. And actually, let me go to that one for a sec. Let me show you that card actually. Ninetales water. So this one here, oops. It attacks for 60 damage, also does 20 damage each of your opponent's Pokemon. So this is the one that it's really meant for. And it'll do and why do they always go crazy on like certain card arts like Alola Ninetales? They really don't get that much attention, but and that way you once you've set that up, you're able to attack. If you go second, you're able to attack on your third turn, which is actually really strong. So yeah. Um and so and let me show you guys Cramorant as well. I mean Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt's ability, Unruly Claw. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So we have Crawdaunt, we have Alolan Ninetales, which I'm sure you guys already know what Alolan Ninetales does, but Alolan Ninetales is for 80. Your opponent cannot attach energy from their energy zone to their active Pokemon. Now, again, this is very specific from their energy zone. So, if it is some card which is super duper uncommon that allows them to attach energy from, let's say, their discard or something like that, like a flame patch or something, they can still get that. So keep that in mind. But if it comes from their energy zone, they cannot. And we also run one Mantike here. I always say Mantikey. Hopefully, I've changed my pronunciation to Mantike now. So Sorry about any of those X videos if you've seen my past videos. Also, Team Rocket Grunt, and Copycat Sightseer. So very big fan of Sightseer. I don't think a lot of people appreciate it too much, but I've played it and it does have a lot of value, especially if you are running like for at least stage ones, because and the value doesn't come really from just finding those stage ones, which is great. That's the whole purpose of it. But really pulling out those stage one, it does thin out your deck, so it helps you quite a bit, at least of getting other cards. So if you can just get two, three, or even just one, it's helping you draw. And it may help you draw the right cards you need at the right time, but more importantly, it's gonna just draw. Even if you see this card early, it's a good deck thinner, so it'll really help you. Also, Train Arena, so that allows us to hit for 90 now, with Alolan Ninetales. And now if we're hitting for 90 now, so keep that in mind. And that means total, if we get this up, our second turn or the first turn we at least attack, we can do 180 damage, which is really relevant in terms of killing things like Mega Kangaskhan and that sort of thing. So keep that in mind. 180 is a solid number. So anyways, enough talking. Let's jump into a match. Okay, so we are also playing, by the way, on the current event right now. Rank's still not out. They do now have a competitive mode and random battles. I'm not sure if that is worth it or not, but they do have a competitive mode. Okay. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this, but Corfish. There is one thing with this Corfish that I did forget to mention. Ooh. Okay, what deck could he? I know what a Alolan Muck does, but what is he potentially trying to do that he needs the effect of Alolan Muck? 'Cause I've always been curious on that. So what? Okay, I forgot you can actually look at the cards too that you pull too. I was like, why did it take him so long to get the card? Okay, so hopefully, yeah. So hopefully no disruption. Hopefully nothing else going on here. All right, so here's a very important thing. I intentionally there was two types of corfish, and please be lowland Vulpix. That would be great. Corfish. Yeah, it's fine actually. Or we may get it from here. Research. Okay, thank you. We did. So I was gonna say one thing for certain. Question now is, I this is my first time playing this deck, so I'm actually curious as to what do we play here in this situation? Because double Crawdont allows us to take both two energies, but also I think we just hold our hand for now. Hopefully he doesn't do anything crazy here like Mars red card us or even copycat our hand or something that I'll regret. But um double Crawdon is something to think about though. And does this what's during your turn? And can you I wonder can you use this twice? I think you can use it twice, right? Does have Mega Absol? Interesting. I was gonna say I would say Serena's gotta be for Mega Absol, right? Unless you run a double. Oh, okay, I see, I see it. I see what this deck does now. I think this is just oh, ooh, almost messed up there. Alright. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get an attack off with him. He may go into he may go into a Alolan Muck here, I'm not sure. Sightseer would be great right about now. Alright, I was gonna say maybe I should let Mantikey go down here. I'm not sure. Team Rocket Grunt. Do we get the knockout here too? No. Oh, yes we do. Yes we do with the stadium. All right, good deal. With the stadium, we do get the knockout here. I would have liked Mantike to go down there, honestly, for the simple fact that it would allow us to play our second Vulpix, but it's fine. I think if Crawdon goes down here, we're fine here. Again, if we run to our second Crawdon too, this is actually not a Crawdon himself with Mantike isn't that bad of a card either. Here was what I'm starting to realize as well. If we get into Vulpix too, then Sightseer, great. And if we see our second Crawdon, okay, we do get a Alolan Ninetales. Okay, good. So yeah, I think we just retreat into Alolan Ninetales, and this way he can't attack at least next turn. And then we have Cyrus to pull him back out. Oh, also another I guess notable is Mega Absol. We also with the field training arena, we also can double two tap him. Again, 160 is like because there is a lot of megas and things like that that are one. Hey, good deal. And so I mean that was a deck that obviously I don't think was doing too much. But yeah, good start for us honestly though. At least just get my brain thinking on how this deck works. My assumption too was that that was just a deck that runs a Alolan Muck with Mega Absol. But the issue with a deck like that is he would need to run uh like Leaf in there as well. Probably like double Leaf, honestly, because if you lead, okay, good, another decent start here, and have no reason not to play you because I really don't want you to cover my hand. But oh, this deck does definitely run Sabrina though. But if we do have to waste a turn, it would be unfortunate here to have to waste a energy because if we can double Mantike and energy attach energy onto Corfish, okay, good, okay, all right, not worried about that at all. This deck isn't that good. Actually, this we're super good inside Dragon. Okay, and there is the Sabrina, which I was expecting. I'm not really upset about it. If we see a Lowland Vulpix here, then we're really good. Yeah, okay, then we're really good. And this is exactly why I run this Corfish instead of the other one that has a double retreat cost. There, I've seen that they use the other one, and that Corfish allows you to attack twice into so. So again, a very good deck dinner here when you do get this start. So one interesting thing here that he's gonna have to do. We're poisoned though, so that's kind of unfortunate. But he does have Chingling here, so he's not in a unfavorable spot. And maybe we should have waited a turn there. Actually, maybe. But I think he would have just went into Chingling. Yeah, and then what he'll do here. Another thing too is once you get the knockout. So if their only other thing is like if even if their bench is like in this same predicament, it doesn't matter too much. So um per se. Okay, that's fine. We're going to Crawdon here. What I really hope though happens is that we Perfect. Okay, I was gonna say that is literally the best hand we could have gotten here. Yeah, the 10 doesn't matter. That's nothing too crazy. We'll survive another like 2 turns. So he's gonna have to do is retreat, attach energy, retreat again. Unless he has another Chingling, then it will be game, which is fine. You go ahead, like you come in. Unless you have another Chingling, it won't matter ultimately here. So that's fine. Yeah. Okay, we're good then. Um, darn. You know what's interesting? We do go down here, but Osiris here would throw us off here, so I'm gonna just let us die. Cause if we retreat and he Cyruses this Ninetales back up, we just die there. So I don't really wanna risk that. Or we're in an unfavorable spot to give him energy then. So he can't do anything here, but again, retreat. He can retreat. Here look, and we looked up to get into our other Ninetales here, but I think either way it goes, with Crawdon would have been powered up by now. But then he could have gotten energy, so that's the other issue here. So and again, he could Sabrina us here. It doesn't matter if he does Sabrina or not. He cannot attack with this. If he brings anything else in as well, and we'll go ahead and play you. We do get the hits. I didn't know how much I was expecting with this deck to do it. So he can't even retreat now. So now this is game. Even if he Sabrina's us or whatever, he can't even retreat now at this point. So this is game point and match, especially when you get in that situation there. But say a really strong deck. So again, I think he'll realize now he can't, or maybe he just yeah. I don't know what's the point of staying at this point. But yeah, like not very strong deck. When you get in the right situation, and I got beat by this the other day. So as soon as I pulled my second Alolan Ninetales, I was like, okay, yeah, we got to run this deck. The biggest issue I do see with this deck is playing Crawdaunt. Sometimes I think playing Crawdaunt is is maybe potentially like just having those starts where you don't see like here exactly a start like this where like we only see Corphish here. Um, no Mantike, no nothing here. So uh, I guess and we're first, so let's just see what we grab here. Fire. So and then this is a decent hand too. So I really, I'm gonna save copycat here because if we get darn okay. I mean not the end of the world. The only thing is here, I was hoping to get another basic here because if we could have psychs here or like just some Pokeballs or something. Okay, good. If that's his trainer, I'm not mad. If that's his trainer, and this must be I'd imagine Kangaskhan here. All right, so here's what we need. No, I needed a basic there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Darn, we do have a slight play. Of course, like we just don't have. Cause and then how much to retreat with Crawdon? Like, of course, like literally. So we could Sabrina Crawdon there to stall another turn, but I don't see too much benefit. Okay, there's something. There we go. There we go. All right. Interesting. This Kangaskhan one shot Alolan Vulpix. You double into us. Yeah, I don't want to I want him to sub, and we still don't have what we need here, and he could potentially Mars us. I think. Okay, good. There it is. So I want it. We have to see Alolan. Oh shoot! I forgot we get hit. Oh wait, what did he do? Was that? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, oh God! I wasn't paying any attention. I for this. I didn't know that when that double that. Okay, I didn't read the fine print on him. I didn't know he does 20. So that is extremely better, way much better. It didn't matter if I went to Crawdaunt there, he was gonna be able to get. Oh wow, yeah, we should have probably made that Sabrina play. I did not realize we did have a Sabrina play, but I did not want to make that play just yet. But he drew more cards to the next turn, so the Sabrina play would have been solid, at least because we could have got a copycat after that. And potentially got some damage into him, and that would have been decent too. So yeah, I think that would have been the move. But I could not. I just didn't have the foresight for that. But we definitely could have won. Okay, second into Olin Vulpix has not happened, but that is um exactly what's if I'm going second, I don't mind at all. Men Mentike also would be okay going second too, because at least then you can start building up your Crodon or just something, a second attacker pretty easily, because it only takes 2 energy for Alolan Ninetales. That's why it is a really strong card here. Ooh, please do not get into our early Jolteon, but even if he does this, we're fine. Oh, if he does too, I'm gonna Sabrina the mess out of him. I cannot afford to but let's see what he do here. That was interesting. 60. Please give me Mantike here, because without fear. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this just to do some deck denting for next turn. Really, that is interesting. As he can easily go into Jolteon here and in one shot us. That's why I'm pinning energy on the back Alolan Vulpix. If he has the baby Jolteon anyway. Yep. Once he didn't evolve, because I know he probably has the EX Jolteon. I knew he had that one. Once he didn't immediately evolve, I knew he had that one. That's why I didn't. So I gotta see. Okay, thank you. At least I guess gotta see something. Nothing. All right. Um, did you survive another turn? No, that actually helps him out quite a bit. So I won't play that just yet. We can do this. We can do this, guys. Okay, here's how we do this. Or how here's how we can win. First of all, we just have to probably just draw into Alolan. Okay. No way. Double? Who runs double in that? Oh, is that common? I don't know. I didn't know people ran double. Crazy work. Crazy work there. Yeah, sometimes that is the one thing I did imagine. About that sightseer actually helped because we saw nothing good in that hand that was coming. Those were our next four cards, by the way. Was two aside two That's the other thing. Team Rocky Grunt, like if you get this deck is really good, but if you get the wrong cards out of order, it is a struggle show. I can already tell. Are we going first, second? Okay. The wrong cards out of order in this deck is going to cost you for sure. Because if you start with like again say two Team Rocket Grunts, say this like this other resource was another team like what can I do with that hand? I almost think because it feels better almost to like the Team Rocket Grunt is great, but the Crawdont seems to be the main way of guaranteeing that they don't have energy on their active, or at least to get them out of attacking range. They may can still retreat, like again with that Mega Absol, but again you get into this cycle. If we get another knockout, you're in that cycle. So, but I think Crawdont is more valuable in this deck than what would suck here is if he leads with a copycat or if he just has okay good or if he gets a poison barb early. Everything you're doing now is okay with me. All right, good deal. Always want to use this first. Corfish not who I wanted to see, but okay, definitely not what I wanted to see. If we do get a knockout here, we do get a knockout if he doesn't evolve this turn though. So one of the worst decks we can run into, honestly. Cause okay. Dragon does kill here too. So let me do this. I should have not have evolved you actually. Okay, good. Yeah, that's fine. That's really fine. Here you essentially you just lose here. Really, your hand was that bad? Cause he had 5 cards, didn't it? 5 to 3 is crazy. All right. Okay, so here's what happens with him here. And he may not notice on the front end. He may or may not notice. I don't know. Right. And I'm gonna do this too, because if I have to retreat with you, that'd be. So we hit here for 90. So if he comes in, he has to bring something else in to take another hit while he finishes getting Mega Absol up. What I really want to see here is my second research, because I really want to get into. I need this other Crodon, or at least just my second Team Rocket, one of the two. Yeah, so yeah, he has to again go into that. And what's interesting too is if we ever find Sabrina too, he also loses to Sabrina. Interesting. You can he has to just sit here and take two hits, but I guess he has no other like choice here, but he just has to sit here and take two hits. So hopefully we find both. Of course not. And there was our Sabrina that we were. I always wait. Does it show the order? I'm gonna go back and rewatch that. Does it show the order? Yeah. So what do you like? You can't do anything here. Yeah. So you just lose that. And if whenever we see Sabrina, there it is. And yeah. So I guess he finally thought it out. And no matter what, like he comes in, he hits us, right? Okay, sure. We're two to kill. He's two to kill as well. So he hits us, then we hit him back, and then it's just a vicious cycle. So there. But I guess he just realized that the number wasn't gonna work because we have Crodont. So Crodont comes in, he swings for 82. So yeah, the numbers were in our favor there. On to the next match. And this would probably be the last one, just so I can try to keep this video short and not like an hour long. But sometimes the matches are just really good, or I just get in a flow where I'm like, we're either losing too much or winning too much, and I just like to we end up taking an hour to play matches. So, but yeah, so far I'm really liking this deck. It is it's been doing its job. And it actually makes you think. It's one of those. It reminds me very much of. Please, we gotta see something. We gotta see a basic next turn. It reminds me because it's a really strong start. And funny enough, again, we're Mantike. This is one of in this deck. So for us, perfect. Okay, even if it's Crowdon, I don't care what this is. Even if it's Corphish, which I really didn't want to actually see Corphish, but even if it's Corphish, there it is. There's who we wanted to see. There's my boy. There's the homie right there. And no matter what he does, Sabrina, whatever, it really doesn't matter what he does here. What I'm very much interested in is to see what else he's playing in the stick. Interesting. All right. Ain't okay yet. Well, he could red card, but unlikely. I don't think this deck runs red card. I'm pretty sure it does maybe run Mars or so though. And there is Crawdon, so which we're not gonna play him yet. What I'm gonna do here though is see if we can get maybe another basic. Okay, no, because I really didn't want to make my hand too much bigger but in case he does Mars us or something soon, because we do have Crawdon. So but can't do Darkrai Ping anymore. Yeah, yep. He's oh, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, insane. What do you do there? That is so scary. That is why Mantike is in the deck, and that is super unlucky for him. And that is so uncommon for you to get that combination, because gotta meet three conditions. Not too hard. Three cards is not too hard, especially when we run two of Alolan Ninetales and a Vulpix. But you have to leave Mantike. That's the win condition. Get Alolan Vulpix and then have Ninetales the next turn, and then you can go into that. whatever it is, Garatina, Darkrai, like everything. I think, and that might have been a Garatina Darkrai deck too. So he essentially, his Darkrai was dead weight at that point. It couldn't even ping anymore. He can't retreat anymore. He would have died next turn to another hit, and he only had Chingling, so it, very unfortunate. But anyway, it's unfortunate anyway to just lead Darkrai to lead Darkrai. Funny enough, he led Darkrai, then found Chingling, so that was unfortunate. But either way, if we attacked Chingling, he would have came into it would have been the same result. Um, except I guess yeah, because he went second, so we would have got the Pokeball off and everything. So everything would have went the same exact way. And I'm gonna play. That was gonna supposed to be my last one, but that one was so quick. We'll play another one, and that's also the other reason we ended up taking so long. Is we'll have matches like that. But this is a really strong deck. What is our record right now? Does anyone know our record currently? I'm not gonna play you just because if I get Sabrina, that would actually hurt. That would hurt. But what's even worse is what we may go into. Because if this is Hydreigon, that is unfortunate. Okay, good. I don't even think honestly though. Okay, interesting. Another quick. I wonder why he conceded so quickly. That was interesting. He must have had nothing else there, but even then it didn't matter. But maybe he just saw my deck and just knew he didn't have the right hand to win. Or even worse than that, he led Absol, we led Vulpix. That might have been the smartest player I've ever played because he just left that quick. Just knowing the fact that my second turn, like he was just screwed because knowing that he has to waste an energy on Mega Absol to potentially retreat. And then okay, good. Another good start. What's your energy though? Hold on. Steel. Okay. Oh, that's our weakness. All right. Steel what? Okay, gotcha. All right, we drew into Pokeball here. So, and I was saying, hopefully it's Mantike. And actually, I'm not even gonna play Mantike here. Actually, I do just so he doesn't get the. I'm gonna play everything. I don't want to lose. I really don't want to lose my hand here, and I think this deck does run Mars and all type of stuff like that. Red card. So I really don't want to lose Alolan Ninetales here, because we can capitalize here this turn. Oh wait, there's also okay. Again with status conditions. Red card. I knew it was coming. I know. Yes, red. I knew that was coming, dude. That is so funny. I knew for a fact that was coming. Crazy work. Man, I knew. How did I know? How did I know, man? Crazy work. Knew for a fact he was gonna I said he's gonna silver me and then red card me. It's so funny. I knew for a fact he was gonna do that. That is hilarious. As soon as I seen silver, I said, "Darn, he's gonna have red card." Like, yeah, it's just no way he did. I know he had a better hand than that. Just know it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, and there it is. Good deal. Think he concedes here, right? I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna attack into you. I'm gonna wait though because of the fact that. But what does so he's okay? Yeah, right. Like I'm like this does not negate what I have going on, right? He has to have a second Mega Mile or something here. I knew once I saw that silver guys, I knew he had a red card. I said no way. No one just plays silver without red card. It's just they're synonymous with each other. Synonymous, dude. Crazy. Let's see. Do you okay? Please don't. Let's not have this match. Come on, double. Just give him tails again. Let's not get into this. And I miss my Team Rocket grunt attack. All right, there it is. Get that out of here. Let's get that. Let's get both of those out of here. We're not finna do that. And we're very much weak to steel. So if he was to get even two attacks, oh, we're screwed. So he much drew perfectly there. Again. That was the one other reason I played Mantike was like, okay, good. We can he might concede here. So oppressive. This is so oppressive when you get the right order. I could have did that a long time ago, but I wanted to wait just in case he did have potentially just I wasn't too worried. Oh my god, this deck is crazy good into the meta because it doesn't seem like that on paper, and obviously not everyone is. So here's what makes this card really good is the text. Is you're not stopping the Pokemon you're hitting from hitting, you're stopping any active. So if you get a knockout, so a lot of times coming into if they don't have a really strong board state, for example, like a Chingling, or like 2, 3 Chinglings, literally the only deck I can think of that's gonna beat us consistently is going to be like Mega Altaria, and that's really just if we just don't play right either, because they come in okay good, then we just crowd on you, or we just hopefully maybe get two heads on a Team Rocket grunt. And there's but other way, hold on, let's jump into another one. I think those matches were just so good. We got to play one more. I wish we was in a ranked right now because it would show to see my win streak. Because I think what you guys know the win record. Like someone in the comment, please let me know what the record is for this. I think we lost one match because we didn't get we never could we didn't we had no we had a bad start. We bricked our hand, but every match we didn't brick our hand, we literally have won. We had one bricked. Well, please believe. Okay, yeah. Leave your hand like that. Let me see. So I don't want to keep these grunts here. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right. On top of that, yeah. Let's just go ahead and copycat here. A lot. This has been a detriment to me a lot of times because then if we research first, then we still have, okay. Good. I'll say as long as we see research again, I'm happy. And we do get sites here. I'll say as long as we see research and sites here, I am livid. This is the pick Swablu too, so I'm okay with that as well. The sleep Swablu actually would have been trouble here. Yeah, the Omega Ulterior deck just it is really strong into me the more I think about it. They put me to sleep and then okay. Hey, we're gonna sightsee next turn too. Might just draw into it. Nope, but we do get Crawdaunt. Just gonna save that. Let me see it. There it is. There it is. So really, yeah, this might he just might have to concede here. Look how strong this is. Look at this. We have Crawdaunt too already. Backed up in. He wants the Sabrina's okay, cool. You want a Cyrus's okay, cool. Mantike. This deck might really need to run double Mantike. I might have to get rid of something. Might have to go for double Mantike because I think that the consistency in double Mant like so again, he can't retreat here, can't throw energy on here. He's screwed. He should have just yeah. So yeah, but you can't do nothing but take hits. You can't even retreat. Actually, what was even the point of that? Because you can't even retreat now, and once he goes down, you lose. So he unless sometimes these decks run X speed. Sometimes they run X speed. Uh, I don't know what he has planned, but I don't see why we don't go ahead and just play second Vulpix here. Yep. I'm not even gonna draw. I don't want to waste research here just in case we get a red card Mars or so, something like that. But it would be nice to go ahead and get my stadium. Actually, that would have been nice. But I don't think we still even with the extra with his healing with Indeed it won't matter too much. And he okay it might have mattered now. The extra 20 might have mattered now, but I think you're still yeah it will matter next turn. So I will research just to see if we can get it. Let's look at this second stadium. This deck must. There it is. Okay, good deal. See, this deck must be running fire alarm. Fire alarm, guys. I'm gonna keep the video going. I know it's gonna be really obnoxious though, so just probably just turn the volume down. But I want to finish this match for you guys.
And leave the building utilizing the nearest exit or fire exit stairway.
If he should have just went into it in DD. But then again, we had his number on NGD too. Once NGD came out, Team Rocket Grunt crawled on. We would have did everything. But hopefully, yeah, I know how my audio seems to pick up every little thing, and this thing is loud even for me. So, oh, oh, this. I now see why he thought he had a win condition. He needed that long time ago though.
Cease operations and leave the building utilizing the nearest exit or fire exit stairway. Attention. An emergency has been reported.
Oh, and he just loses there. I don't know why I thought the math mathing, but yeah.
And leave the building
I
utilizing
mean,
the nearest exit or fire exit stairway.
yeah, this deck is stupid. When did I don't think people rated this deck too high, but when did this deck why is this not rated higher? I think this is definitely like a tier 0 deck. Like it just feels so good. Beat. It's the only thing we didn't run into is Suicune. Suicune. I have to say Greninja, Suicune and Greninja is the only thing. Sorry for the background noise back again, by the way. Let me finish this thought and we're getting off this video. But Suicune and Greninja is like the only deck I think of that just that actually counters this a little bit decently. But even then, if I'm getting my coin flips and Crawdon at the right time, we still beat them pretty hard. But EX Greninja can keep subbing, and that can make it easier for them to get energy on. So that's the only deck I can think of. But other than Greninja EX, Suicune, there is nothing else. Unless they get, again, that deck, if they set up Greninja, if they had got an early Greninja and Cyrus us, maybe they could have disrupted us, but yeah, anyways, really, really strong deck. Probably the best deck I've seen now. So, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this. Thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe.